Pouse around the house. Today we're looking at part 15 in my series of loft conversion videos. We're going to be making a start on slating the roof, so let's get some slates up on that scaffolding and get on with it.
Blowing smoke rings in the afternoon, leaning out the window of your sister's room. A fractured smile as the chemical illusion fades, burning out names into subway walls, creasing over sketches from the night before. A fractured smile as the chemical illusion is fading out.
So as you would have seen in the video already, we humped a load of slates up using a bit of an old-fashioned method, a piece of rope with a bag, and we're just hoisting them up because they were taking so long to get up carrying them. Anyway, we're up on a roof. Just to show you what we're doing, you've seen it before, but when we space these battens with the slates, you're going to have two which are fairly close to each other. There is an exact spacing you can use for this. And then you have this one. Now, if you look on the website for whatever slates you use, it's really simple. They'll tell you the spacings to do from your fascia board up. So it'll be, for example, a few inches to that one, a few inches to that. Then once you've got the gauge from this one to that one, and when I say gauge, I just mean the distance or the centres between battens, you can then gauge those all the same all the way up the roof then. And the reason for this is at the bottom you can see this setup we got here. You do this first slate here. This is only for fibre cement slates as well, this, because they're a bit lighter. So you've got your first row, and this is like a third of a slate effectively. You nail that into there. You do this one slightly longer, nailed into the top half of the same batten. So you make sure when you cut them they're just going along the middle of the batten. And then you put your full slate up there, and that goes into this batten above, as the holes in these slates are 2/3 of the way up the slate. And then the top of that slate sits on this batten, and then so on. So you can see that the top of the slate sits on the bottom half of the next batten up. The nails go through there into that batten, and then the top of this slate rests on that batten. And that's it. Once you've got your bottom row set out, this really is a bit of a doddle. You just sort of work your way across systematically and up the roof. The only issue we've had with this one is, obviously, although you have these exact spacings which the manufacturer will tell you on the website, like I said, this one we're obviously semi-detached, so we've had to follow the roof of the other house. So the spacing isn't exact to what you'd necessarily have on the manufacturer's recommendations. So we've had to go off there and then work off my fascia board. So again, we've straightened it out as much as we can, but we've used the string line again. We're just lining that string up actually with the holes where these little crampions go through. And again, when I say crampions, for those of you that don't know, that's these little things here, and they just poke up through the bottom of the slates there. There's a pre-drilled hole in these, and then they sit, the disc sits between the gap on the slates below. That holds it in place. You poke it up through there, fold that down, that holds the bottom of the slates down so they're protected from any wind lift. And then you've got your two nails there, and for this we're using copper nails, 30mm roofing nails, or clout nails. Now, what we've done to make this a bit quicker, once we got our first slate we were happy with the size down there, I cut one of these the right size, and I'm using that as my template. So I'm just scoring a mark onto all the other slates, and then the other length of that slate has worked out a good size for the next one that you can see by there, and I'm just having to trim a little bit off that then for it to rest by there on that batten. And you can see I've got a big pile of them here, which you would have seen me scoring just now. I'm just using a nail, scoring it along the template. Here's my two templates. You've got that one there, and there's the smaller one. So I keep those original, so I work off those each time. And then this is the tool I'm using. It's just a slate cutter. You can use this on real slate or the fibre cement slate, and this is a brilliant bit of kit. You just, as you saw me, you just rest that down your slate, cut it a bit like a scissors really, just like that. Keep working your way down, and it's also got on the top by there a little punch, so you can punch the holes as well when you need to make new holes like we've been doing in these ones. You can see we got a bit of slating done today. I'm just going to try and finish up a few bits here. The battery on the camera is going to run out in a minute, so when that goes, that's it for today, and then I'll see you for the next instalment. But back to work tomorrow, so unfortunately it's going to slow down a bit now.
Creeping home at 3, blacked out smile, and the chemical illusion fades. Tasting last night on your
So it's another day. I've been off the roof for a few days, which is a bit frustrating, but I've got 2 hours to spare now in the evening. Hopefully it's not going to rain. I'm going to get on with these slates. That far tonight, so I didn't do too badly considering the weather I've had. I've managed to work through the rain anyway. So there we go, that's it for tonight. It's about 7:30. I've got a pre-wedding meal now for my mate, so I better get going. So I've got about half an hour to get a shower and get at the pub. So that's it for today's video, and as always, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, feel free to subscribe and press the bell symbol for regular notifications. So for more DIY, how-to, household tips and product review, please watch my other videos and don't forget to subscribe. I've been Pouse around the house. Ta-ta, farewell.